guys! It's tea and coffee.
Coffee and tea.
Alright. It's Makeup Monday. And today we're going to be doing beauty makeup rather than horror makeup. And I'm going to be teaching you, if you can see, this neutral eye using the Naked 2 palette. And we're going to be using Eco Tool brushes. You don't need anything fancy. You could totally do this with normal brushes or those little pad thingies. You just have to be a little bit more precise. But yeah.
So I'm going to leave and Megan's going to show you what to do.
Okay, we're going to get started. I'm going to be using the Naked 2 palette. This is really great if you're going to do any kind of neutral eye because it's got so many different kinds of choices. But I'll show you each color we're going to use as we're going to use them. First, I'm going to do kind of an all over my lid color. I don't know where I got this brush from. In like a Maybelline thing a million years ago. But it works really good for covering my lid. And I'm going to be using the color Half Baked, which is that right there. Kind of a goldy, shiny kind of brownish gold thing color. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and I'm just kind of patting it all over my lid. I don't want the color too dense because after we put in colors in our crease and everything, I'm gonna blend it all together and then I'll add more color if I need to, but I don't want to overdo it if I don't need to. Pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it. And we've got a good base on our lid. So, other side, same thing.
Wonderful. Oh my god, it's so golden.
I'm gonna go into the crease with a big fluffy brush. This actually came with the Naked 2 palette. And I'm going to be using the color Tease. Where is it? There it is. Tease. Right there. And it has no shimmer in it. It's a matte brown. And it's just a good kind of neutral basic tone to really smoke out your crease and your V in the corner. Okay. So, going to go in here. And it's very dark, I know. It looks like I've got a crazy line on my face, but we're gonna blend it out. So, don't be scared. We gonna fix that. See, I'm not going all over the place. I'm kind of doing a little windshield wiper motion in there, but I'm concentrating the color on the upper corner here so we get a cat eye sort of shape, but not really, because this isn't a dramatic smoky eye. This is kind of a neutral, glamorous eye. So, like that.
Other eye, same thing. Concentrating it. In the crease, lower crease, not too high. And in the corner, in the V.
And remember, when you're doing your eyes, every once in a while you want to take a step back and make sure they're even, because if you don't, you're going to walk out your house and one eye's going to be like looking like you got punched and the other eye's going to be looking like you ain't did nothing to it. Don't you love my grammar? It's so beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to add a little more in here, darken it up. This will be a really good mid-tone for us to blend in any darker browns if we want to later. Let's clean up the edges. For some reason, whenever I'm doing my eyes, my left eye always looks like more pointy. When I don't know why. Maybe I have two different eyes, like an alien. Does anyone else have that problem? Please tell me if you have that problem, because I feel ridiculous. This little e.l.f. brush to put a highlight on my brow bone, because I want that to be part of when I blend everything together. And the color I'm going to be using is Booty Call. You could use Foxy if you want to. It doesn't have a shimmer in it. It's a matte, sort of yellowy, highlighty color, but if you wanted to, you could totally use it. But I'm going to use Booty Call because it's got a bit of a sheen to it, and I like that. So let me get in close so you guys can really see where I'm putting it. And I'm just highlighting the arch of my brow with it. You don't want to go overboard with it because you could look like a drag queen. Amanda always says she doesn't like to highlight her brow bone because she says she looks like a drag queen. And sometimes people can definitely look like that, and you, unless that's what you're going for, no judgment. If that might be what you're going for, but could just do a little something and really define the arch of your brow. And make sure it's even. Check, good, good, yes. Now I'm gonna be using this angled brush. It's from EcoTools. All my brushes are from EcoTools or from e.l.f. I haven't bought any really expensive brushes. It might be nice, but not today. So we're gonna be using this angled brush from EcoTools. And I love this brush because it really lets me perfectly define my V with a darker color. We're gonna be using the color Busted, right there. Yeah. You know who's not gonna be busted? You, when you wear this eyeshadow. I'm gonna get in really close. And we're gonna take it down here and then up a little bit. And I'm not gonna make it too dark. You could, if you wanted to, you could add gads and so much of this color, but I'm just gonna define my V a little bit more with it. See?
And the other side, I'm gonna make it even. Don't want to be looking crazy when I look crazy on the other one. That's never good.
My favorite step, we're going to blend. I love to blend. It's just, everything's good in the world when you blend. No harsh lines. If I could find my blending brush, we would be able to start my favorite thing. There it is. Okay. So, I'm gonna look, and it softens everything. Just kind of twirling it around, however you see you need. And this is where booty call comes in handy, because that hard edge we had from tease just kind of gets smudged out, and it creates a nice gradient up into your brow bone so you don't even see it. Okay, and there's no product on this brush. I'm just using it to move the product that's already there around and to soften it up. Now the way you do this is going to be different depending on your eye shape. If you have smaller eyes, you might want to move it up or down a little bit, or you might want to move it out so your eyes look longer, whatever. I've got pretty big eyes, so I don't need them to look that much bigger. They're pretty good on their own. But see, now it's all nice and blended out and looks natural. And now would be the time to add whatever eyeliner you're comfortable with on top. Mascara, I've already got mascara on, but you could add mascara, false lashes if you want. I don't really do the false lash thing too often. And for a neutral eye like this, I probably wouldn't. But now would be the time when you would add that stuff in. I'm gonna take this very, very small shader brush, teeny tiny, and I'm gonna go into Tease. And I'm just gonna use this to smoke out my bottom lash line. But remember, the key for doing anything underneath your eye is blend, blend, blend. It's gonna take a hot minute, but do that hot minute. Don't rush it, because then you're gonna look like you got punched, and that's not cute. So, and I'm gonna take a little booty call and pop it in the corner of my eye, just like that. And kind of let them meet, but not overdo it.
Tease, this side. Smudge, smudge, smudge.
We make such glamorous faces when we're doing our makeup. Trying to look pretty, looking ugly while we do it. Oh, that was my eye. And booty call, just like that. Okay, and we're done. That's the eye. Can you see? Can you see? Nice and blended, not too showy, but still nice. Okay guys, that's it for today. And next week on Coffee and Tea Makeup Mondays,
I'm gonna teach you how to make an ugly, disgusting scar. You can put it on your hand, on your face, on your wrist. It's gonna be great.
it's gonna be beautiful
And disgusting.
in a weird way.